All right, welcome to our Metabolic Challenge class. I'm Coach Clint, and today we will just be doing some fun things to get you up, get you moving, maybe get you a little sweaty. So you might want a towel, you might want some weights if you want to add some weighted movements in. It is not necessary, but it's there if you want it. And then some water is the last thing you'll need other than your body to do the work. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started, get kicked off. We're going to start up on our feet with a little lateral exchange. Okay, so it's a lateral squat exchange. We're going to widen things out. I'm going to push my hips back as I kind of come down into the squat position on one side. And I'm going to stay nice and low as I transition to the other side. Just nice and slow. We're going to do 5 on each side, just opening things up. Back and forth. It's a Christmas present for our hips. Loosening up those hips. Pretending like I'm a downhill skier in a really bad stance right now. Really trying to take a corner, I guess. You would crash. All right, up to your feet. Let's fold down the center. So still in this wide stance. Let's hinge to the front. Reach down. Just try to relax down into this hamstring stretch. Squeeze those glutes to come up. Good. Again, down. Loosen things up. Squeeze those glutes to come up. Good. 2 more. Down. Make sure you're breathing, especially through the warm-up. Get things loose. Come up. Good. 1 more. Down. And roll up. Nice. Okay, next one. Let's go down to the ground. So this next one's a T-spine rotation. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my right leg out to the side, kind of like what we just did with the lateral lunge. Okay, now I'm in kind of that lateral lunge position, making sure my toe is pointed forward. I'm going to come down to the ground with both hands. So I'm in that quad position with my hands, hand right under my shoulder. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to take my right hand behind my head. My right leg is out, so my right hand is behind my back, or my back of my head. Okay, tuck under. I rotate up. Tuck under. Rotate up. Let's go 5 of these. We don't have to do this slow, but I do want you to pause for just a second at the top as you get into the top of that. Nice little rotation. Good. Switch sides. Get into your other stance. Make sure that your foot is pointed forward and flat on the ground. I'm not on the side of my foot. Nice and flat. Sit back just a little bit. Get in your rotations. 5 on this side also. Starting to warm up already. I love it. All right, on your back. Getting into a good glute bridge position. So try to get those heels as close to your glutes as you can. Put the majority of your weight into your heels. Let your toes be a little light. Drive up nice and high and hold. Squeeze your glutes at the top. I didn't sleep last night. I had a 2-year-old kicking me all night long. So I apologize. Or 3. He's 3 now. Oh my goodness. 3-year-old kicking me all night long. So mom and dad are going to be tired today. Good thing it's almost the weekend. Just hold those glutes at the top. Let yourself down nice and slow. Just waking those glutes up. Drive up. So I apologize for the yawning. If any of you have had kids, you know how kids are. Some of you have older kids, I'm sure, and I'm sure it's even worse. I'm looking at the silver lining. At some point, they're going to be older. I don't think that changes things. I They might not jump in bed with you, but they keep you up other ways. Down. We got one more. Drive up. Hold at the top. Keep that core tight. And down. Good. Extend your left leg out. Go knee hug on your right side. So I'm going to reach up. I'm going to grab my knee and I'm going to pull that knee as close to my chest as I can. Getting in that hip, you can roll it around a little bit in that hip socket just to try to find that good spot it wants to be. And hold there. Nice deep breath in. Let it out. Allow that to melt down into that socket. Good. Again, in, out, and release. Good. Switch sides. Pull the other side in. Get that good stretch. Now this side's a little tight for me today, which is good because I want to stretch this out. Couple of nice deep breaths. Really hold these stretches. They're here for us this morning. When all else fails, no sleep, no relaxing time, that's where your stretches come in because they are mind and body. As much as you are maybe thinking of the next thing you need to do, when you're doing a stretch and you're breathing and you're trying to relax those muscles, you're taking up a lot of brain power to do it, which is a good thing when you're trying to relax. Good. Release. Come up to your quad position, our quad hip flexor position. So I'm coming into this lunge position. Right leg is down, squeeze my down glute, drive to the front of the room. Just going to stretch this out for a second as we go into our lower push upper pull day. Couple of nice deep breaths. It snowed all day yesterday, so we got a good amount of snow outside. But now this morning it's 9 degrees outside. 9 degrees. 9 degrees outside. So that nice fresh snow release now is that really light squeaky snow. It sounds like you're walking on cotton balls. Drive to the front of the room on the other side now. Which is never fun. It's the worst sound ever. Drives your ears nuts. Like squeak, 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 squeak. But it is pretty outside right now. And if we have blue skies today, it'll be amazing with the white snow and the trees because it doesn't fall off the trees when it's cold outside. And release back. Good. Let's go up to our feet. Okay, last thing before we get rolling, we're going to do a deep squat to hamstring. So we're loosening up those hips. We're loosening up those quads. We're waking up the glutes. So what we're going to do is deep squat down, come into the inside, kind of open things up, glue my hands to the ground or grab under my shoes, drive my hips up and roll up. Nice and slow. Deep squat down, open things up, glue my hands and drive my hips, roll up nice and slow. Let's do 2 more. Look at that. See, I said it wasn't going to do it. And then it did it. Then it did it. Deep squat down, loosen up, drive those hips, roll up. I got one more because I had to come up to the screen. Deep squat down, drive up, and roll up. Good. Neural activation. So if you need a little sip of water, grab a sip of water. Mine's peppermint schnapps. It's not water. Yeah, right. Holy cow. Could you imagine working out, take a shot of peppermint schnapps right before doing, wake you up. That's for sure. Okay, so neural activation, reaching up to the sky. First go, dropping into that good base position. Second go, let's just do our pogos, just light on our toes. Here we go, all the way up. Go, get those pogos going. Doesn't have to be fast. This first round can be kind of controlled. And rest. Good. Again, all the way up. Now, if you want to speed things up this round, you can. Go. Go. And rest. Good. One more all the way up. Go. Go. And rest. Good job. All right. Time to kick things off. It's time to get real with this workout. Okay. So our first thing we have today, if you want to use weights, you're going to go goblet or front rack style. I'm going without today. So we're still going to hold my hands here like I'm going to do it. Okay. We start narrow. We take a step to about shoulder width, one side or the other. You're going to squat down, come up, step your feet together. Then I step out to the other side. Squat down, come up, step together, step out, squat down, come up. Okay, just like that. We're going to alternate sides. We're going 5 on each side. That's our first movement. Let's go ahead, get ourselves set. So get your weights. I'll give you a second. I got to tie my shoe. So in the time I tie my shoe, I'm ready for you guys to get going. Okay, so here we go. Shoe tied, up on my feet. Start narrow. Ready? We have 5 on each side and go. Step out about shoulder width. Squat down, come together, step out, squat down. Just alternating sides. 5 on each side. Now, if you're holding weights, make sure you're keeping that chest up. Okay, don't let your chest drop, especially as that weight starts to pull you forward. Should always be able to read your logo on your t-shirt. 5 on each side. Good job. Finished up. Okay, next one, mobility piece. Going to go into that bent over position. Now, if you want to use weight here, use only light weight. We're going to go T. So I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together. I tip down. I try to touch my left leg. Tip down. Try to touch my right leg. Release. That's 1. We're going to do 5 of those. Okay, 5 of those. Here we go. Get in your position. Open up. Rotate. Rotate. Let it down. Open up. Rotate. Rotate. Let it down. Good. Open up. So a little mobility in our work today. If you're using weights, nice light weight, just to give you a little extra if you want. Once you're done with those, come on up, shake those shoulders out. It's amazing how tiring that can actually be when all it is a mobility piece. Okay, down to the ground. Quad position. Hands under my hips, or hands under my shoulders, knees under my hips. Locked in nice and strong, nice tight core. Bird dog position, reach out. Come in, reach out, come in. Okay, we're going to go 5 of these on each side, but before you switch to the other side, squeeze at the end. Okay, squeeze at the end. And then we're going to go extension. So we're going to pull our heel and our thumb to the sky 5 times. Then we're going to switch to the other side. Little combo movement. Then you're going to switch. Lock yourself in. Make sure that your core is tight. Out. And back 5 times. Control that movement. Once you get your 5th one, lock in at the end and do your pulls. Straight up. and relax. Good job. Super simple so far, right? Super simple so far. Okay, here we go. Get yourself ready. We're going to go up to our feet again. Up to our feet again. Now this time, it's what we call a lateral lunge pulse. Okay, so I'm going to come out. Now again, if you're using weights, you can be here or down at your legs. Okay, so your choice on this. We're going to step out. We're going to come into that lateral lunge position. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, press up. Okay, then I'm going to drop back to that same side. Drop out. 1, 2, 3, step up. Okay, now you're going to do 5 of those on each side. So that's 15 pulses, if my math is correct. Okay, so get yourself ready. Again, your choice, weight or no weight. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, step up, step out. 1, 2, 3, step up, step out. 1, 2, 3. There. 1, 2, 3. Good. One more. 1, 2, 3. Step up. Good. Switching sides. Get yourself ready. Step out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just a little tiny pulse. It's just to make that time under tension a little worse. Good. We could just hold at the bottom. Good. 2 more. Make it a little more explosive without having to jump or do any of that kind of fancy stuff. All right, last one for this round. Nice deep breaths. You got this, coach. You got this. Now for this one, I am going to use weight just because it's a bent over row. Okay, so bent over row position. So good bent over position. Arms down. We're going to do both arms same time. Drive up. Let it down nice and slow. As soon as I hit the bottom, drive up. Down nice and slow. We're doing 10 of those. 10 of those. Here we go. Get yourself ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Now, if you do not have weights, you're just going to pretend like you're grabbing the floor and tearing it up. Okay, so you're going to same position, grab a couple of handles, imaginary handles on the floor, squeeze all your muscles because you're having to pick that floor up. Okay, same thing I do with these light weights. They don't have heavy weights. So I just make sure that I'm using muscle activation to do all the work for me. Get your 10 in, then you're starting back up with squats. And we're going to start the timer on this next round. Now, remember, you can go weighted or non-weighted, so you can alternate also. Okay. Take a quick second to breathe. Get some water in. All right. Here we go. Get yourself set. We're going 10 seconds and we're going to get started. We are going for 15 minutes today. We did that first one a little faster. It's good. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. You're going to get in as many rounds as you can. Make sure you alternate with these squats, alternating sides. Putting a lot of lateral movement into today's work because as winter comes, some of us have to deal with ice. Doing lateral things, even these sidestepping regular squats, help build muscle activation for if you slip. It's kind of funny. It's just like slipping and then doing a squat to catch yourself. 5 on each side. And then we're going into those T rotations. Okay, nice bent over position. Thumbs up as much as can. Rotate to one side. Rotate to the other. Let those arms down. Open up. Rotate. Rotate. Down. Good. Up. Rotate. Rotate. Good. 2 more. Make sure you're squeezing those shoulder blades together. That's the pull for today. Okay, that's that pull that we're working on, pulling those shoulders together. Nice. All right. Down to the ground, core. Bird dog, quad opposites. Lock yourself in. Nice tight core. Doesn't matter which side you start with. Get your 5 in and out. And then your 5 extensions or straight up lift. Keep arm and leg straight. As we go straight up, keep that core tight. Use those glutes and that shoulder to lift. And then switch to the other side. Get that good extension pulse in. Start to feel those glutes after a while. Up on your feet. Lateral lunge pulses. Lateral lunge pulses. 5 on each side. Remember, we're going all 5 on one side and then switching. 3 pulses. Press with that outside leg all the way up. 3 pulses. Press all the way up. There we go. We are 3 minutes in to the movements, the actual countdown, or count up, I should say. So we're doing good. There goes a snowplow. So all is good outside too. I'll be able to get around later today. Good. 3 more on this side for me. And then bent over row doubles. Bent over row doubles is your last one. Now this is your last official workout with this same program. Next week, because it's a short week for Metabolic Challenge, because we're just doing Monday, Wednesday, we're just gonna have some fun. We're gonna do some total body, we'll do total body like Christmas workouts, okay? So we'll have some fun. And then the following week, we'll probably just have some fun too to end the year, okay? So go ahead and get in your bent over row position. Get your 10. And I have not seen an official schedule for 2022 yet as far as Metabolic Challenge classes. So stay tuned. I'll let you know as soon as I know. I'm sure I'll find out before January 1st, hopefully, or the 4th when we come back. All right, let's go. Round 2 for me. So if you've ever missed sleep because of a project, early meeting call, and you still came to this workout, you really start to notice how important recovery sleep is. Because I'm doing body weight, right, to kind of counter the effects. And even with body weight, if you can't hear it, I sound more tired. My movements don't feel as crisp. My quads are already sore, which shouldn't be yet. Not yet. Just one of those things. Sleep is super important. So if you're having problems with sleep, make sure that you go and check out Sleepio. You guys have access to Sleepio. You can find it on Circuit. Sleepio is a sleep training that Intel got. It's a 6-week. I haven't finished it yet. You do sleep diaries. It gives you like sleep tips for making your sleep better. So I went through the first week of training, a lot of sleep diaries, a lot of bad scores as far as my sleeping score. Again, 2-year-old in the house. It's not my fault. All right. Get that in. Going down to your bird dog position. Now, it does not matter if you start all on one side here. Okay, so I'm always, for some reason, starting with my right hand, left leg. Does not matter as far as we are getting both sides. Unless you feel like you're taxed and one side looks better or feels better than the other, then maybe try doing the other side first. Key here is keeping that core tight. Everything is quiet except for the arm and the leg that are moving. Good job. Losing my voice too. So just shout out to you guys, Bill, Cindy, Hitesh, Pavani. You guys are awesome coming in, even though I know some of you probably have vacation coming up. Dedication. That's why I don't want to lose it. Hopefully we keep this class going. We have good numbers coming in. Good group of people. Shouldn't say good, great group of people. Okay, coach, decent coach. He's okay. I like him some days. I get mad at his program every once in a while. Also, some of the sites are possibly going to be opening up. I do not know what that means for classes or anything like that from local coaches, but you do have your virtual coaches. So Lauren, myself, Nicole Whalen, we are your West Coast. That's me. Lauren is the East Coast. Nicole is Central. So our schedule will kind of reflect those time zones as far as we will have classes hopefully throughout the entire day and a mixture of different classes. And that way we can cover a little more ground without, me having to work from 12 to 9 o'clock at night or something. So we can just kind of adjust schedules and we cover a lot more ground. We also have some coaches overseas that might be jumping in for some of the virtual stuff, which is cool because they'll take care of the late night shifts and stuff. So kind of fun, kind of a cool concept coming up in 22. All right, we're 10 minutes in. You got 5 more minutes. Took me about 5 minutes per round. You guys are probably cruising through a lot faster. No excuses. I'm just slow today. It's cold outside. It's snowy. I want to go throw snowballs at my kids. That's later. Lucas has a quarter day of school today. I'm like, what's the point of that? Takes us longer to get him ready and to school than he's actually going to be in school. And he's probably not going to learn anything today. It's probably like we're watching Rudolph. They're doing a pajama party too, which is fun. He's all excited. He's wearing nothing but Star Wars. So black Star Wars shirt, He has Stormtrooper and Darth Vader pants, and he has Stormtrooper Adidas shoes. So he's wearing all his Star Wars stuff. Yes, I know. Stormtroopers and Darth Vader on the wrong side of the law. My kid loves Stormtroopers for some reason. They're his favorite. Even when we tell them they're the bad guys. Get this last round in, and then we're going to transition into our finishing moves, our tiring stuff for the day. Because I know none of you are probably breathing as hard as I am or tired as I am. So I'm going to torture myself with some metabolic work at the end. Just for you guys. Just so you can point and laugh at the screen. Keep that core tight here in these last round as we do these. Don't let that core loosen up on you. And breathe up on those feet. You got about 2 minutes left. I like these blue shirts. I really do. But they're still new. So they're still fairly thick. So they're hot. And it's warm up here. Oh, it's only warm because you guys are making me move. I did buy a package of Rolos yesterday, though, so I'll be eating those later to re-energize myself. Rolos, individually wrapped Rolos. It's more torture than anything because you have to unwrap each one. It's kind of like individually wrapped peanut butter cups. Like, thanks, but if you're gonna individually wrap it in like a package of 10. So you unwrap it and it's like, woohoo, there's 10. Less work, more enjoyment. And less waste. There, that's a better way to sell it, I'm sure. Jace picked it out though because he saw Hershey's Kisses and it's like a multi-pack. And he saw Hershey's Kisses and he's like, oh, I want those. They're red and green. And I'm like, yeah, but they're just chocolate Kisses. And he goes, I like Kisses. So I tried to give him a kiss at Walmart because he said he liked Kisses. He's like, not that, Dad. I like chocolate. Like, oh, broken heart. And then he gave me a kiss anyway. All right, finish that up. Got about 30 seconds left. Finish up your round. And then take a quick rest, get some water in. Speaking of, I need to remember to water my plant here someday. It's an orchid and stuff though, so it's, it doesn't care about tons of water. Maybe try to leave myself a little water after a workout and just pour it in there. All right, time's up. Grab a quick drink of water if you haven't already. Stretch things out if you need to. Going into our next round. Now you guys know this well, okay? It's 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Our movements today, okay? We are gonna go with an active movement and then a passive shoulder, so an active rest, okay? I shouldn't say passive because you're gonna be doing stuff. Okay, but we're gonna do that overhead core reach. So we're just gonna tighten our core We're gonna reach our arms up and overhead and then bring them back over our chest in that dead bug position. Okay, we're gonna leave our legs either on the ground in glute bridge and just use your upper body. Sorry, I'm here still. My phone's trying to die again for some reason, but we got plenty for this, hopefully. Okay, but we're gonna just do that upper body either with your legs down on the ground or in dead bug position, but we are not extending the legs, okay? Our first movement is gonna be lateral bounds today. Okay, so I'm gonna get myself set. When I give you the 3, 2, 1, you're gonna go to the side, swing that leg over, just like that. Now, if you don't wanna jump, you can just step it out, is fine also, totally up to you, okay? We're doing our best, I guess, representation of Apollo Ono skating around the speed skating track, okay? My favorite speed skater of all time. Here we go, get yourself ready. If I ever met him in person, I would probably die. He's awesome. All right, here we go, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Get in as many as you can. Okay, get that power off of that leg. Jumping side to side or stepping, your choice. 5 more seconds. Rest. Okay, down on the ground. Dead bug position. 5 seconds. I'm using weight. You do not have to. 3, 2, 1, and go. Just the upper body. Just that upper body. Reach up over your head. Bring it back. Good. Keep working. Keep that core tight. Rest. Up on your feet. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. You know, now that I have a better setup up here, I have a big screen TV that I watch as we do this. So I'm on it and I have your guys' names and the chat up. I miss those days when I used to have to come up and see rest who was here so that I could say that I was taking a break. All right, there we go. 3, 2, 1, go. I did have to move the clock though. It was being hidden. Jace really likes my new timer that I got for work. It's just a digital clock with timers and stuff. He really likes it though because it does countdowns. So he thinks it's fun. Rest. Up on those feet. Get yourself ready. 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. Finish strong. Rest. I got stuck on that last one. If you didn't see it, my foot did not want to come off the ground. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. We're gonna make it. You can survive phone. I charged it last night, but then I realized, because I plugged it in, but then I realized that my wife had taken the charger cord out and charged it or switched the cord to her iPad. Rest. So my phone didn't charge. So when I got up this morning, it was at 20%. So, and Zoom takes a lot. 3, 2, 1, go. So my phone didn't get any sleep last night either. So we're both running low. It's like a love story. Rest. We got one more round after this. Get yourself set. 2, 1, go. Keep that core tight. Nice and strong. and rest. Good. Last one coming up, 10-second rest. And then you're ready to rock and roll. You're getting a little longer than a 10-second rest. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. It paused. It paused. Last one of each right here. Make it count. Rest. 3, 2, 1, go. And rest. Okay, stay on your back. We got one more thing to do. Okay, one more thing to do. So I'm going to give you 30-second rest. So you got 20 more seconds of rest. What we are going to do, we're going to do 10-second hold in each position of a leg lift. Okay, so I'm going to put my hands under my glutes, right like this. I'm going to extend my legs out. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a countdown. The first one, we're going to go about 6 inches off the ground. So my feet come about 6 inches off the ground. The next 10 seconds, I come, about a foot, foot and a half. Okay, then we're going to go here. We're going to come all the way up. Then we're going to work our way back down. It's 10 seconds at each spot. Okay, it does not have to be perfect as far as how high, but I do want you to lock in the best you can. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, go. Stay low. Just nice and low. 10 seconds. 2, 1, go up just a little bit. Okay, about a foot, foot and a half. 3, 2, 1, go up about halfway to the top. 3, 2, 1, all the way up. 3, 2, 1, back to that middle spot. 3, 2, 1, about a foot and a half. 3, 2, 1, about 6 inches. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Now just lay on your back. Okay, cool down today is we're just going to lay on our back, just relax. Okay, shake your legs back and forth a couple of times and then just let them fall wherever they want to. Palms up. Wherever it's comfortable, I want you to close your eyes for a second. Okay, this time of year is kind of stressful, not only from work, but also, Christmas stuff, making plans, buying presents, all that stuff. So to make it less stressful, what we're going to do is we're just going to take a couple of minutes for a mindset rest. Okay, to kind of cool ourselves down. You can stretch if you want while you're doing this, but I really want you to try to just open your mind as we do this. So go ahead and close your eyes. I want you to deep breathe in through your nose, and I want you to start down at your belly, work your way up to your chest, and then as you release, I just want you to relax that breath out. So don't push it out, just relax. Just relax that air out. Let as much air come out as you want, and then bring that air in, and I want that to take a long time. So like a wave is starting at your toes and crashing up and over you. Breathe all the way in and imagine that breath coming up and over you, and then just let it out. And you're melting down into the snow. How about that? Since there's snow outside, that's what we'll say today. So you're just melting down. Just continue that breathing. Now I want you to just imagine all these thoughts coming in to your head. Don't try to stop them. Okay, it's okay to have thoughts racing a little bit as you're trying to relax. Instead of trying to stop them, what I want you to do is I want you to pretend like you're sitting on a hill next to a busy road, and you're watching these thoughts come in one side and out the other. You're not trying to stop it. You're not trying to ignore it. You're not trying to pretend it's not there. Let it come in, but just let it pass through for right now. Okay, that can be work, that can be travel, it could be whatever is going on right now. Don't stop it. Be aware of it, but just let it pass through for a second. Okay, only for a couple minutes. That's all I ask. Now, as those thoughts are passing through, what I want you to do, and I did this the other day, and it changed my whole aspect on winter and this time of year, is go back. I want you to think back to one of the first Christmases that you remember. That can be with your mom and dad, that can be with your grandparents. Just remember that feeling of sitting next to the Christmas tree, the excitement that you had, the joy they showed when you were opening your presents. Just the no stress, right? No school, no nothing. You're on break. You're just there to enjoy yourself and have fun. Almost made myself cry. Too many times when we get older, we worry about buying stuff, paying for things. Sometimes it's good to remember that sometimes just tearing that paper, seeing whatever it is under it, can bring so much joy to so many people. Some of us don't have a lot to give, but you can give other things too. Just give yourself. Be happy, be smiley, bring some enjoyment to other people's lives. That's a huge gift to give. You guys are awesome. Go ahead and start breathing yourself down. Breathing your breath back to normal. Go ahead and roll over to your side when you're ready and turn up to your knees or wherever you're comfortable. Kind of bring your eyes back open nice and slow. Now you can let those thoughts do what they want to do. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I hope that you have an amazing weekend getting yourself ready for this next week with the holidays and everything. Enjoy your time, okay? Enjoy each other's time and have fun. It is going to be awesome, okay? Don't worry about things. Things are going to be great. It always works out in the end. If you need anything, if you want to chat, if you want to just have a conversation, just let me know. You guys can always reach me at clintx.carlson@intel.com. You guys are awesome. Let me know if you need anything. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, guys. Thank you very much. You guys are awesome. Thanks, Hitesh.